Got him. Got that. You have to. Got him.
Well done, Glenn.
Got him. Got to be a good one. He's got a lot of power. Got him. Got him. Oh. Have a look at the boil there. Oh, for goodness. Can't walk him around to the front here. Really stir up the mud. Big fall that probably put them on. Gotcha. Dropped ya.
Oh, bugger.
Wasn't a bad fish. Wasn't a monster, but he was a good one. Bugger. Bugger. Oh, I've got him too. Right on the money, yes you were. Looks like he's got a little bit of snot in him. Just get us back out a little bit. There you go, mate. Yep. Got him clear?
Yep, he's out.
I'll just step round behind you.
He's no monster, but
He'll be a nice fish.
he's a pretty little fish. Have a look at the colour.
A big net, mate.
Yep.
He's only a little fella, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got some nice colour, isn't he? He's only tiny.
Do we need the big net? We'll put him in the big net.
What's the middle of that?
That's the beauty of the big net. Put him in. Swim him into the big net.
You'd be able to do a few laps in that one.
Look at that, mate.
Oh, look at the colours on him.
It's our new lantern net from Gaff Man. Have a look at that. Fish sits in the upright. I can actually swim around in the net while we get things ready. I'm going to, if you can put your foot on that net, Gus. Righto. We'll get him on, Gus. I'll lift him in. I'll just duck under you, mate. Yep. Ready?
I don't think you're going to bend your handle, but
Just get that camera back a little bit. He's a very pretty little fish.
A few kilos in them.
Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful fish, mate. Hey, nice coloration. The water's really clear here. So you got beautiful pattern. It's just scoffed down that little bassman spinnerbait. Using a silver blade on the top. Just a bit different colour. High contrast, white head, blue plastic. But yeah, nice start, mate. Nice start.
lovely little fish.
We'll get that hook out of him. And we'll put him back in. We'll show the beauty of these nets. If you don't want to handle your fish too much, you imagine that was a metre cod. Oh, this might not work. That was a metre cod. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go, Baz. There he goes. Got him. No, missed him. You bastard.
Cod?
Yeah, I think so. It hit me on the drop. Oh, he's had another go at me. Yeah, got him this time. Oh, I got him again. He's had 3 or 4 goes there. Look at the big boil come up. Get one in there because he's pretty keen, Gus. He's had 3 or 4. He's had 3 or 4 goes at that. Oh, unbelievable.
Got his heart pumping.
Good fish too. Good fish. How's that? 3 or 4 attacks at it. Unbelievable. Definitely determined to have that spinnerbait, Gus, eh?
Yeah, and he kept hitting it.
Yeah, he just kept chasing it out and smashing it.
Without really taking it, though, did he?
No, he was hitting it good. The last hit was a beauty.
Yeah.
Well, you hit it on the drop. Just hang around here, he might come back. Oh, don't do that. I should just go push. Straight in. Go for the buttress. Unbelievable. Can't believe it hit like 4 times. Not get hooked.
You'd wonder how they could hit it that many times and not get hooked.
Yeah. I've had it happen though. That big one with Claire, where he got it caught in his hand, that was 4 times on a spinnerbait, and ripped a heap of cord off, and I threw a hard body in it, grabbed it again, and got hooked. Because they've got a big god, they suck it in, spin it out, you know. That's the worst thing about it though, you wait all day for that.
Yeah.
And it's all over.
So you dropped 4 fish.
No, I dropped one 4 times. No, only 3 times. Hit it 3 times. There's a fine line between success and failure, Baz, eh? I couldn't believe when he just kept grabbing.
Yeah, well, I was right up behind you when you grabbed it the last time.
Yeah, no, he's gone, oh, no, it's still there. No, she's over.
Sure it wasn't on all the time?
No, because I could feel the blades of the spinnerbait moving. Like I felt him hit it on the drop, and it was a pretty hard strike.
Yeah.
Then I lifted, and he spat it out. And then I started winding and hit it again, and went sideways a bit. He spat it out, and then I started winding and he smashed it again. Got it.
Well done, Glenn.
Got it. Well, he's got a little bit of size. Nothing?
Mate, no.
No, he's getting bigger. No. Maybe a few seconds. Got it.
There you go. Nice little fish.
He's a beauty.
How many fillets we get off him, Gus? Nah, it's just a joke.
Nice fish.
Crocodile roll. Rod Mackenzie School of Handling.
Oh, just hold it.
Well done, Gary.
That's beautiful.
Come on, get up.
Leaving mazer rods, that's beautiful. There we go. How's that, mate?
That's a big smile. Oh, excellent.
That chopper eat your heart out. He's a beauty, mate. Nice little fish. That lens cap off for him.
Now, one for the girls. Got it. Oh, let it go.
Where was he, Gus? Where are you?
Over here, straight over there.
You let him go. You just keep fishing for the thing.
You could have kept him on.
He might come back.
You might.
Got him. Drop him. Drop him. Oh! Chuck it in there, Glenn.
Sorry. So what? Keep it there.
I just had a hit there, Glenn.
Yeah.
We can edit out your enthusiasm, man.
No, what you should go now. Fire truck! Where was that fire truck?
Oh, God. I don't know. I just don't know, Glenn. I've dropped 4 fish. I don't drop fish.
No,
I've dropped four this trip. Look at his tail be.
Yep, you got it. That was a good one too, isn't it? No. Keep him covered, Gazza. He's dry. A few snags in there.
I got him out.
We're on again. This is unreal. He might have a little bit of size about him, guys, isn't he?
No big thumper, but he's just a...
I'll just grab this one, Gus, eh?
Yeah, you can belly grab him.
Oh, you've only just got him. And there you have it.
You were lubing at others.
I better look at the lubing.
That was another one of those quick release.
A quick release, right? Sorry, Gus.
No, he's right. He's going to go back anyway.
It's all good fun. It's all good fun, mate.
Big thing. There's something hanging around it.
I haven't had a hit on it yet. Gotcha. You have to. Well done, mate. I popped a couple in there. Big yellow, is it, or? No, cod.
Cod.
Oh, you just got him. Just got him with a stinger. Have a look at this. Set him, Peter. I'm determined to lose this one for you too, Gus. Come here.
Solid little fish, aren't they?
I got you.
Oh, that's nice with the sun on it like that.
He's pretty home, is it? That blue and white's been absolutely slaying them. Absolutely slaying them.
Beautiful.
Back you go.
Well done, Rod.
Well, I didn't catch it, mate.
Yeah, but you grabbed it beautifully.
Grabbed it beautifully. What a beautiful piece of grabbing. What's that?
What was that?
Bird on shit on his head.
No, I brought the lure from one side to the other.
Ah.
One bit might have dripped on your head. While I was holding the boat at shaking.
Like them real old snags, yes, they seem to hold them, don't they?
They do.
Real old broken down pock snags.
Yeah. So these are too many sticks on them, I reckon.
You probably get, there could easily be a big fish in them, but they're just not the same. They're harder to fish.
They are harder to fish.
But we didn't poke any spinnerbaits up in against the buttresses of them yesterday in that clearer water. There's less of that twiggy shit.
Yeah.
So it'd be worth doing that, I reckon. Ooh,
Did you play with this?
cast a bit, big fella.
Oh, good fish. Lovely fish. On the King Mong. On the Elton John cup.
Good stuff.
So you want me to grab him?
There you go.
Yeah.
bend him well. Steer that boat.
Right, over which way when you go there?
And I lift him in. He's a good fish.
That is a nice fish.
Caught on the lovely big king mong in the Elton John colour. Very nice lure. We've persisted for a while today, but we finally got one to stick.
I could be taking a photo of this. And we're on. It feels like a nice fish too.
Close the net, mate. There we go. Look at the size of this net for the gaff man, mate. It's huge.
She's the gaff man net.
Yeah.
Have a look at this. We're just working a bit of a rock bank here. Flicking a few spinnerbaits about. We've had a bit of bad luck with the wet wind and stuff, but we've persisted. And have a look at this big fella. What a cracker of a fish. Coming from the front, Glenn. He's a big cod. Put him in the gaff man net, which is designed exactly for that. Have a look at that.
Look at that. That is fantastic.
Can you grab that camera out, Gus, please, mate? Have a look at that. That's probably a, well, let's have a look. Probably a good 50 pound cod, and he's swimming upright in that net. Not a problem.
How cool is that? This is awesome.
He's so cool, isn't he?
This is cod fishing. This is cod fishing.
This is awesome.
Now we picked that fish up on the 2 to 4 kilo rod. Handles the fish nicely. Feel the spinnerbait very easily with them. Righto, Glenn, we'll bring him on board, buddy.
Gee, doesn't he look relaxed? He's just just sitting there.
Yeah, just relax. Nice and easy. Just don't put your heel down, Bass.
Yep. Want to grab a side?
Yep.
Ready?
It's nice and
Come. Have a look at that. Have a look at that for a Murray Cod. No tangling. There goes right fingers.
just be careful.
Drop the net down, Glenn.
Okay.
Have a look at that. What a beautiful fish. As we said, we've had a bit of trouble with the wind. It's been really hard the last couple of days, but persistence pays off. You know, we're flicking the spinnerbaits along this steep little bank here, and out pops this beauty. What a magnificent fish on one of the Bassman spinnerbaits. I think it's been hooked on the stinger hook, which just goes to show that stinger hook, a very important piece of the equipment.
Look, not even on the front hook.
Right.
Just open him up, Rod. We'll get him out.
Some people say you don't need a stinger hook.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I would say I wouldn't put one in the water without it.
Well, that's
Beautiful.
That is a beautiful Murray Cod. I'd say it'd be a good 50 pound, that fish. Just shift the net, Glenn, can you? I'll do that, Matt. He's a big fish. I'll just lower him back down in here. A minute. Oh, I can't, Buzz! Just lost half my hand. And a shaky hand. I still shake over. I've caught 100 million of these big cod and they still give me the shakes, but have a look at that.
Look at serious teeth. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, let's go and get another one. Hey, that net does work good, doesn't it?
That was fantastic.
When it comes to cod fishing, we're always looking out for something new, something different, something to move along with, because it's always changing, you're always improving. You know, if you're going out on the water and doing the same stuff every time, you get stuck in a rut. The tackle we use is ever evolving. When Glenn started the Bassman range, his lures look fairly much like this. It's a one standard plastic and that's the way it went, you know, and it stayed like that for a long time. But as we progressed, we've found that by loading some of the lures with lighter plastics, like this mumbler here for instance, this mumbler works very well, but it's a little bit heavier. Changing the plastic and lightening it up means that it rides the snags heaps better. A lot more action because it's got a longer, flappier tail. So, you know, all we're doing is improving gear. You know, there's 1,000 different plastics. There's not just one to put on lures. Here's another one for example. Nice bit of silhouette. Same sort of paddle tail, very soft. Works very well. Then you've got other stuff. Here's a hand poured plastic.
Yeah, direct from the US.
A little bit larger. It doesn't look super flash, but in the water it's got brilliant action. We've mounted this bigger plastic on the big DT to give it a larger profile. So, you know, it's aimed at much bigger cod. You've also got these little plastics here with the 4 little tails hanging off the back. They wiggle along nicely. Yellow belly climb all over these all the time, but big cod will eat them too. As we go down through the range, there's different patterns and shapes. Here's another mumbler. This has got a big grub on it. Looks quite nice in the water. Grub's got a beautiful action, but once again it's a little bit lighter and more buoyant, so it holds the lure up out of the snags a bit more. Makes it a little easier to hop through the timber. A lot of anglers will say that mumblers are a very snaggy lure, and I will have to agree to start with, but as we've progressed, as I said, we've gone on to the lighter stuff. Makes it a little bit easier to run them, and you catch more fish, Glenn.
You do, mate.
If you can stay out of the timber. Some paddle tail ones here on the spinner baits. A range of different sort of stuff. Longer ones, shorter ones.
Yeah.
You know.
But there is that many plastics ranging from the Mr. Twister range, Atomics, the other paddle tails coming in from the US, up to big curly tails.
That's it, mate.
Yeah, a new range of stuff we're designing just for big fish.
Yeah, when you're looking for the super huge cod, there's a great little trawling. Well, you wouldn't call it little, would you?
Nah.
It's the mother of all spinnerbaits, and I guess that's the mother of all mumblers. They are rippers, but to a big cod, they're just a snack. You know, they're pretty scoff and it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, but check out the size of the plastics on them. Once again, they're big curl tails, beautiful flowing action.
Definitely.
Look ripper in the water, and certainly attract their fair share of attention. But yeah, once again, it's just
people not to get stuck in a rut with you know, what's the best, what's not the best. Right? Every plastic has its time.
That's it. Everything's a little different.
Yeah.
From curl tail, paddle tail, and what were them little ones here?
Jerk minnows. Work better on the smaller spinner baits, little 3/8 and quarters.
I'm not sure what you call that one, but it does look pretty good
similar.
in the water.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just a bit of an idea of the stuff we're throwing about. We're continually changing what we're trying to do while we search for these big fish. So don't get stuck in a rut. Try different stuff. If it doesn't work, then try something else. But yeah, there's an endless world of gear out there to spice up spinnerbaits and mumblers and all of your lures.
About the only thing you can do, which we've found through, is sometimes go too big a plastic on a smaller spinnerbait. Like trying to put a plastic this size on a very small spinnerbait doesn't work. Makes it too heavy, makes it roll over. So just think about it a little bit and just match it up to its size.
Good info, mate.
Yeah.
Good info. So there you have it.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go fishing.
That's terrible. Gus will give you a heart attack. You'll be the death of me, mate. I want a bad strike, mate.
Oh,
What'd you do?
I was bringing it in and I saw the tail of the fish. And I've just dropped the spinnerbait straight back down and he's turned around and just barreling.
And he's not a bad fish either.
Oh.
Yeah, good stuff, man. I told you could smell them in there. I told you, mate. Oh, he's a nice. He just got him in the corner of the gob too. He's woofed it in. Beautiful pattern. Look at that.
Oh, he's a good fish.
Oh, wait for you, wait for you. Right, swimming me. Into the big net, look at that. Have a look at this. Once again, I know I've said a bit about this net, but look at that. We've got a cod he's probably nearly a metre, and he's just upright, happy as Larry, swimming away in there. Not a problem. Beautiful pattern on that fish. If you want to stand on that net again, Gus.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to go to town.
He did. He followed me all the way out. I saw him turn. Right, he's looked at the spinnerbait and he turned, and I've just dropped it down again and he's snaveling. My heart's pumping 100 mile an hour.
Slow it down. You ready, mate?
I'm going to take this jump off.
That's a very nice fish. I love this net. Beautiful motley pattern. Coming out of that big snag pile just there. We knew there was be a good fish in there. It's probably not the only one, but it took a fair few casts, and as Gus said, it's followed it right out to the boat, nailed it right at his feet. That is awesome fish. That's fishing at its best. Have a look at that big fella. Isn't he a beautiful fish?
Oh yeah, he's a beauty.
Magnificent coloration.
He's a bit bigger than what you think when you...
Not a bad one. He's woofed that spinnerbait right down. Stinger hook again, Gus. There you go. He's a very pretty fish. Get your hand in underneath him, mate.
Over me?
Yeah. Put him back in the net and see if we can't do that roll off thing.
Oh, he's
a beauty, isn't he? Nice big green frog looking thing he is.
He'd be 40 pound, mate.
He'd be close. I'm just taking another photo of him sitting on that net. That does look good sitting there like that. Get him beside it, Gus. Just take a knee. So we'll put this big fella back in the water in the net, and we'll see if we can just get him to swim off out of the net. Let him get his balance and stuff back. There he is. Look at him spewing out a piebry there. He's actually got a piebry. He just spewed it out in the net. He'll swim his way out of there, I reckon. If you can tuck it down under him. No, he's still trying.
You've got the piebry in the net.
He's going to do a few laps in there before he comes out.
Out he'll come in a minute. I guess he thinks he's in a bit of a cave now. Look at that. Have a look at this. Grab a hold of that net, Gus. This is what he's been feeding on. This is why these fish, these big fish, are so important in our river. Have a look at that small European carp. He spat it out. I'm pretty sure that's a carp, isn't it?
I don't know.
No, it might be a piebry. I think it might be a piebry, smaller mouth, but that's the sort of stuff they're feeding on. Nice sized bait fish, but yeah. You go and get the other one, Gus.
Yeah, Gus, I was rewinding the tape and I've missed the strike. Do you reckon you could give me a fake strike?
Oh, he's... Oh, there's his tail. Yeah, got him. I should have left him down a bit further. No, but it won't make an actor.
That'll work.
Those of our lives have got nothing to worry about. What a beautiful fish, huh? You wouldn't have quite been a metre, I don't reckon.
This time, when you wind in, do it again, but be sitting down and then stand up and look over the side. And say, look, I just saw his tail.
Or did you say that before?
Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
In there.
In there? I just threw one in there. I probably stirred her up. You fish dealer. We might be in the right spot, Baz, are we?
It'll work.
Oh, see that? This is tough. Got him.
That was a lot better.
Glenn into a great fish. How's it feel, Glenn? And don't say what you said last time.
No, we can't say that.
Caught on a Eddie's cooler bung.
Yeah, nice fish. Just watch your fingers, Jamie.
Yeah,
It's
Jamie.
sharp hook.
The change of location is always good.
The other side would be probably better, Glenn, if you could.
Yeah, hang on. I'll just...
Let me go under there. Oh, look at it.
Yep.
I don't think it's quite done yet.
No.
There we go. Now, watch your... Just watch your hands, Jamie, with those other trebles.
Yep.
Oh. Hey, just... Watch that treble.
You're gonna want it.
Yeah. Put your fingers in, man. Shut tight. You got him?
Great fish.
You right? Well done. Good
Beauty.
one. Beautiful. Beautiful fish. Hang on a second, I'll just pull out the
Caught on a cooler bung.
get a pair of pliers. We'll just spear him in.
That's fishing, mate.
Glenn!
What happened?
Bent!
What?
The spinnerbait. It's ruined.
Cut it off.
Can you give me another one?
Yeah.
Mumbler. I thought you'd stolen.
You just could feel they were going to be here this morning, couldn't you? Mm-hmm. Calm, quiet, big frost.
And look at that working up there.
Yeah, just had that stink about it.
Bent. Don't blame me, man.
That's how much pressure he put on it. Should have held.
It's a bad tradesman who blames his tools. What are you doing, man?
I'm straight.
Oh, it was not.
It was.
Yeah, I think you got a pair of pliers. Get it out.
I'm watching you. You moved and I looked at you and I've seen the whole lot.
Thought I might be able to get it. Gotcha. Yeah, and a good one too. This is a bigger one, Baz. They'll after that white spinnerbait, doesn't they?
Oh yeah, it's a good fish.
Would he grab it on the drop? Or?
Yeah.
How's that?
Snagged me.
Just keep pressure on him. He hasn't got you, has he? Just keep pressure on him. He's coming.
He's got me on the snag.
Just keep, don't let him have any more head, mate. No, you got him out, haven't you?
Is he coming?
Nah. Yeah.
There he is.
He's swimming around a bit. Yeah, he's up.
Let's get back out of here. There's a better fish, this one. Righto. This could be the big one, Yasa. Oh yeah, he's a nice cod. Beautiful patterns. He's whacked away on that white spinnerbait again. That white spinnerbait's killed him, mate. Absolutely slaying him. Have a look at that. The big gaff man net again. In you go, big fella. Oh, good fish, mate. Good fish. Well done.
Good fish.
Well done. That's a beauty. Look at that. We've just been working along this bank. Just this bank here. We're just picking on the ends of the snags. That one come right off the butt of the snag there. Took 4 or 5 casts for him to come out. He's come out. He's woofed down that spinnerbait. And have a look at that for a beautiful fish. Every bit the meter. Almost at home in his makeshift swimming pool. What a great fish. I'll lift him in, Gus, and we'll give the camera a better look. You got the pliers and stuff, mate? Just watch them. You ready? Get me. Oh, have a look at that. What a beautiful fish. What a beauty.
Oh, he's a thumper. Lift him up, Rod.
Very pretty.
There you go. You lift him up. Just have a bit of a talk.
The camera, a bit of a look. Yeah. Well, have a look at that. Hey? That's what we come here for. We're hoping to get a bigger one. We're just working our way up. We've picked up a few small ones. That spinnerbait just fell out, you might have noticed. Just hanging there, but that is what it's all about. You know, plug along, keep working, and sooner or later something like that will smash your lure. Gus was a little bit lucky there. It got him in the timber, but keep the pressure on, keep inching them towards you, and out he came. And I haven't lost many to snags, Gus, have you?
No, normally you get them out. Sometimes they'll beat you, but that's fairly rare.
Just a little bit of pressure. How about you give this fish a kiss, mate? You want to kiss it. All right, we'll put him back in. Beautiful, mate. In you go, big fella. We've just had like 3 strikes in a matter of 3 snags. Now, we fished this bank yesterday, and the 3 snags that we've had the strikes off, we never hit a fish yesterday at all. We picked them up on other snags in between. It goes to show that every snag pretty much has a fish, so, you know, just because you've done it one day and didn't catch nothing, doesn't mean it's not going to be there the next day. We quite often find big fish on snags that we've cast several times, and you'll come back one day and there they are. So be persistent, just keep plugging along and it'll all happen.
Just a couple of things. We're fishing some really nice clear water here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the back blade over. So all we do, just open her up a touch. Just a touch more. Not too far. Swap her over and just close her back up. Make sure she's closed back up nice and firm, so your blade doesn't pull off. Just check it, yeah. So now I've got 2 silver blades for the clear water and that we're fishing. Now, just to show people how we rig our plastics. Now, I don't care what sort of plastic. We're using the nice soft ones. They're a little bit hollow, and that at the present time. So, measure your main hook of your spinnerbait along the plastic. It wants to come out there. Then you measure your stinger hook from the exit point. A hole goes there. Then your stinger hook wants to come out here at the back. So you've got to actually place your stinger hook in there. Just pierce the plastic. Poke it in. Run along. And then you grab your spinnerbait. Push through the front. It's just a little bit tangled. Through the front and grab the eye of the stinger hook. It's not going to go right for me there. So it comes out. There we go. Alright, so it just lays nice and even like that. Now, some blokes are telling you to put latex on top. I wouldn't use latex because it's latex in our warmer weather and that gets nice and sticky and it sticks to all the skirt and will actually interfere with the plastic. We like to use, I'll just find them here, punch out some holes in a plastic milk container, or you can use glow beads, any of that sort of stuff, piece of leather. We just pierce this over the hook, to stop the sting hook from coming off. It's going to be a bugger. And he's over. Just like that. Nice and straight. And there's time on. Ready to go fishing.
But sidearm's good too, because then I get the side of you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, instead of the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this my good side?
Yeah, well, that's the side that...
Actually, both sides of the...
That's the side that distorts when you hook up a big fish.
Eyes bulge out. Chin goes short. Get me out. Get me out.
Ears go red. And...
Get me out. This one coming up. It's got to be a good one. It's got a lot of power.
Oh yes, have a look at the outline of that. Have a look at that.
Oh, he's a haul.
Oh, I've only just got him too.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, but that is a beautiful fish.
That is a monster.
Come out of a couple of metres of water.
Yeah.
He's trying to get around on us.
Hang on. Just see if I can lead him up to your rod.
That's the go, mate. I'll put him in the giant swimming pool net.
Yep. I'll lead him up to you. If I can.
Yeah, they're going to lie.
He's going to want to wait.
Oh, come on, put it up there, mate.
Drop the tip.
Well done.
Oh, awesome!
Good stuff, man.
Good on ya. Good on ya.
Move the other rod out of the road.
Yep.
What a beautiful fish.
There you go.
Best man.
Caught on that spinnerbait I rigged just a little bit earlier.
Can you grab that out, Gusso, mate? Have a look at him sitting up there in the net. This is the thing I like about these nets. Look at that. This is a huge cod, and he's just sitting in there, not a care in the world. Look at that. Magnificent. Hey, what do you think of that?
Mate, I reckon that's awesome.
Doesn't get any better, does it? Well, I'm going to have to get you to give me a hand to lift this in, because
No worries.
she's a pretty big fish. Oh, man. But look at that. He is sitting beautifully in the gaff man net. I think if you're a serious cod angler, this is what you need, a serious net. Oh, we come. Oh, he's a big fish.
Good fish.
That is a monster. I'll get him out and I'll put him in your hand. Sorry, Bash. Now, hang on a minute. Oh, I just got spiked.
Did you?
Yes, I did. That is one.
I was telling you that deep end was a nice end.
You ready?
Yep, bloody oath I am.
You bastard. Holy shit. Solid fish. Hold it like that. Oh, look at that.
How's that, boys? How was that?
Oh, that's up to you.
Bass man.
How was that? This is just lovely. No, it's not getting heavy.
Don't be a girl's blouse. Tail out around. What a horse. What a horse.
Don't smile, mate. You're going to look stupid.
Oh, beauty.
It's a struggle.
Hang on.
God, give it a little smile, Glenn.
One for Suze.
All right, let's get this big kahuna back in the drink. What do you think of that, Glenn?
All right, it's awesome.
That is a magnificent fish, and it's on the spinnerbait in the zone. He just rigged it. He just rigged it up. He's well hooked. He wasn't going to get off on you anyway. I'm going to wreck this spinnerbait getting it out, mate.
Cut it off.
Yeah, she's doomed that one.
All right. This one, I just want to get a good close up of those teeth of his. Let's have a look.
Yeah, give me that, give me that. Get the big fella back in the drink.
Well, Glenn.
Oh,
Well done.
awesome! They just come from nowhere, don't they?
Thank you.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that was unreal. Thanks, Bates. Mate, you're a champ.
that's cod fish on!
Yeah!
I can't believe other people aren't doing it, Glenn.
I can't. Why not? You know, why not just come along there and just
do that.
and just cast like we're doing?
It's a fish of a lifetime. A lot of people have never seen a fish that big.
Yeah.
I just think that, I don't know. I don't know what to think. It's not...
No. Brad, mate, thank you very much for the rod. It's going to go to another home real shortly, but mate, thank you very much. It's been an awesome rod. Just what we need.
Oh, Jesus, a big
Jesus, look at the boil!
Good hit too. He fairly slammed that, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Belted it.
Big ball come up.
Yeah, it was right along the edge of that log.
Bugger.
Got him.
You bastard!
Sorry, mate. A lot of timber down there. He's trying to get me in it. Got him out of that bit.
Come back again, the same fish.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's not a bad one either, Baz.
He seagulled me, Baz. He seagulled me.
Seagulling's fair.
Can you get around the back of him?
Oh, he's a good one. Look at a big boil coming up there, Baz. Look at that. He's a good one. So that Gus just flicked in along that log, had a big slam. I followed him in, and what we call seagulling. It's fair, all fair in fishing. And this big fella's come out and smashed me. What a beauty. He doesn't want to come in. On the new quantum reel too, Gusso. He's a ripper, isn't he? Stay forward. Will the net man get it? Oh my God. It's touch and go. Yeah!
What a beauty.
Good stuff, Gary. Whew. He's not a bad fish either.
He's a beauty.
Here's a ripper. Alrighty. Don't bring him on board, I suppose. I'll back around that way, goes. He's a beauty. Up with the big net. Oh no, he is a nice fish, isn't he?
The beauty.
He's a lot bigger than I thought he was. Can you get the camera and take a photo of that like that, Gus? Hey?
You just hold front of it up. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Got that quivered gill looking thing happening. I'm going to pick it up. Oh, look, that's a big fish. Holy smoke. That is a horse of a cod.
What size do you reckon he is?
Oh, I don't know, Baz. He's big boss.
About 70, 80?
Yeah, probably 70 pound. Can you pull that spinnerbait out? Oh. You woofed that?
Yep. You're going to need the pliers on that bastard. He's in that tough bit. Should be in the one spot, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, how's that for a cod? Hey, Baz? That's what it's all about. Once again, taking on, believe it or not, a bassman spinnerbait. The whole colour of white, which seems to get a lot of Murray Cod. And he's well hooked. He's a very nice cod. That fish probably come out of about 2.5, 3 metres of water. Like I said, it struck Gus first. Poor old Gus, he missed out on it. I followed him up with another cast and seagulled his fish. I love it.
Just have a look at the width of the tail of this fella. Well, there's my hand.
My goodness.
Look at that.
He's a huge fish.
That is huge.
Alright, we'll get him back in the water. I'll just lower him down here. And there he goes. That's it. That's what it's about, man. That's good. Now, that big fish we just caught then, if you can see the snag over my shoulder here, it's running down. It's in about 2.5, 3 metres of water. Now we've put half a dozen casts into that without a strike, and then Gus has run one right down along the trunk and been smashed big time. We've seen the boil come up, we've seen the mud come up. So I've cast over the top of the boil and pulled it back through where the fish had struck Gus, and it's hit me. So always remember that just because you've been struck by a Murray Cod once doesn't mean it's not going to come back. And that fish was certainly wanted to feed, come back, smashed it, and you've seen the results.
Beautiful fish. Beautiful big fish.
Thanks, mate, for finding that. You're a beauty. Funny looking beauty, mate. We might put one more in here so there's another one.
I do say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
Mr. Magoo. We're going to hit a fresh one.
Big old snag.
Yeah, it is a big old snag, and like we said yesterday, that should have had a fish. I think each one of these big old snags will have a fish on it, mate. You just got to get them in the mood.
Well, boys, what do you think of these plastics we've been trialling for the last 4 or 5 days while we've been down here?
But I'm wrapped with it. I think a little bit lighter. It's slowing the sink rate down a little bit.
It really is, isn't it?
And I think that's why we're getting so many hits on the drop too.
Not sinking as quick.
They're seeing it flutter down and coming up and giving it a good smack. So I think there's definite advantages there.
Don't seem to be hanging up as much either.
No, that's it. They ride the timber a bit easier.
Yeah.
And in saying that, I'll just pop one in and off he comes. So
yeah,
they seem to be coming off really easy.
Without too much effort.
Well, I'm pretty happy with them. And the best thing about it is they caught us a truckload of big fish.
Did you? This week has been absolutely awesome.
Yes, mate. A mix of big stuff and little stuff.
The only downside to them is they just seem to be a little bit softer. But they got, but that's their downside. Their upside is that action and actually being a little bit lighter.
And the fish will actually strike them more than once, you know. They'll eat it and eat it again because it's nice and soft.
That's right, Gus. They have been coming back. A few of the fish have come back like 3 and 4 times.
Yeah.
And perhaps that is because it feels a little bit more natural when they're striking it.
Just people will have to learn how to just replace them. You know, they're not going to last forever, and they're just going to have to learn how to re-rig them back up.
Right. And they're not that hard to do, mate.
No,
They're not that hard.
They're a cinch to do. And you get the benefit of changing a few colour systems around.
Well, that's it.
Like Gus with the black and with the blue tail on it. We've got the white with the chartreuse.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
different days, different things work, don't they?
Yeah.
You know. Well, at the moment, this white has been red hot.
Yeah.
With the darker tail or the blue tail. So it's been working really well.
You reckon?
I do reckon.
Well, I just got one on the chartreuse tail. But anyway.
Yeah, mate, but that was a weird fish.
It was a weird fish, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Don't make me smile, man. I'm too pretty this morning. Yeah, but if people just spend a bit of time to learn how to rig the sting hook through them, it's no problem at all.
No. Really, what's it take? A minute?
That's all.
Minute, 2 minutes, and you're ready to go. You can if a pattern's not working for you, you can actually pop the plastic off and put a different colour on.
Yeah.
Make up all sorts of combinations. It's which is handy. High contrast, more natural.
And you don't even have to stick to one sort of plastic either. We just find trial on this, and it's working really well for us. Things move on, things evolve. A big curly tails work.
That's exactly right, mate.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my mates, I reckon, he was putting the curl tails on them a while ago, and he reckoned that the hookup rate was a lot better on the curl tails.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there was less hook buried in, as opposed to some of the bigger shads, the heavier shads.
Yeah.
There was more hooks sticking out of the curl tails. Yeah. And he was sold on them. He was doing very well. You know, his hookup rate, he said, like 4 or 5 fish out of every 6 strikes. You know.
Yeah.
Which is really good, especially on big fish. So it can all make a difference.
I reckon. It's just up to imagination. You know, there's a myriad of stuff out there. Frogs, lizards, shads, worms, grasshoppers. Grasshoppers.
What do you
Yeah.
There you go, mate.
Giving me a bit of a duster.
The
Have you got a picture yet?
Yeah.
The cameraman is hooked up. Have a look at Bass. What a legend. Actually, the cameraman has to swim back if he catches a fish bigger than the fisherman. It's a fair swim too, Bazza.
Oh gosh.
He's got some snot, hasn't he?
He's got some power.
Barry's never caught a big Murray Cod. This is his first crack, and it's I think it's a pretty solid fish he's hooked onto too.
Actually, film the rod and stuff until you see. I'll tell you when to put it. Oh, here he is.
Oh, look at the size of that!
Oh, bullshit.
No, that's not bullshit, Baz. That's you. Bazza!
I don't believe this. What a fish.
Keep him coming, Baz.
My goodness.
Keep him coming, mate. Oh, he's a beauty. Absolute horses called this one.
Solid fish.
Get him up, mate. Oh, have a look at the boil there. You want to? Are you right in this? Mm-hmm. He's a big fish, this one.
On your own.
Nice fish, Basil. Just keep working him. We've been plodding along the Savo, chucking spinner baits. Once you get the head up, Baz, keep it up, mate, if you can.
Yep.
I'm going to give you courage.
Oh, for goodness.
There you go, mate. Picked on a bit smaller one to start with.
Basil with his PB, don't worry about that.
You got him tired out of it now, Baz. Bring him along, mate. I'll get at him with this.
I'm drawing him up.
You want me to? Oh, it's pointing to a lot the spot. You can't walk him around to the front here, Baz, can you?
I'll try.
He's a good fish. Right?
He keeps going to go the other way. I'll bring him around the other way.
That's it.
Show him who the boss is, Baz, come on.
Yeah, show him who the boss is, mate.
Oh, nice
He's
fish.
a beauty. He is a beauty. Bring him round.
He doesn't want to give up, does he?
No, they don't like to give up. Bring him round to the gaff man. In you go. Oh, yeah. In you go. Well done, Baz.
Oh, bullshit.
What a horse of a fish, mate. That is a ripper.
You might need a hand to lift
I
him
will
out of
need a
there.
hand to lift this. This is a big cod, this one. We're talking 80 pound or better, maybe 90. Whew. Hop up there, Baz. You want to step back a bit, Gus? Or? Oh, you just hop up here and I'll put him in your hands. Now you're about to feel. what it is that we put up with.
If you want to zoom, you just use your thumb on that toggle.
Put that other hand down on one of there, Beck.
Yep. What a fish.
What do you got to say about that,
He's
mate?
heavy. Oh, he's heavy. I don't believe this.
What do you got to say, mate?
I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
Yeah, you would be. Well, that is the fish of a lifetime,
I cannot
Barry.
believe the power of this thing.
That is the fish.
Zoom in on his head a little bit. Can you see how that works?
Yep.
Can you see his big head?
Which one, the fish or the cameraman?
And then you can just zoom back out again the other way.
I'll just take a couple of snaps now, Gus.
Alright. A lot of that you just cut out anyway.
Just zoom in on his head there again. Can you see? He's doing a big
Looks a bit sad there. But I'll tell you what, the bloke hanging on to him doesn't look too sad.
I'll take a couple of photos of you, Bash. We'll get out here, and we'll put him back in.
You can come going in.
Yep, get the other end.
I'll try and put him in this way.
Just watch them rods.
Maybe just move that rod back a little bit.
Get him in, Bash. What a beauty. Well, have a look at that for a Murray Cod. I'm here with the maker of Bassman spinnerbait, Mr. Glenn Casey. We've just been doing a little bit of casting around the snags, and we've picked this beast of a fish up. He took one of the pink ones. Glenn's not big on the colour pink.
I'm not, mate. You got me to make it up for you, and I thought, oh, jeez.
But it seems to be working really well.
Yeah.
We've taken a lot of big fish this season. This fish is probably 50 pound.
Yeah.
He's hooked up really well. He's taken both hooks, front and back. We always run a stinger on all of our lures.
Definitely, mate. Definitely.
So we'll get this big bloke off the hook and we'll put him back in the drink.
You want? Yep. You're right.
Yep, I'll just slip him over the side. Oh, smoke.
Jeez.
He's gone. He's gone.
Good on you, mate.
Look at that, hey? Bassman.
Beautiful.
Bassman.
He's
Lovely colour. Pink.
pink.
Pink. Pink's got the stink, mate.
Right. Let's get in the pink.
Need to get over your head, Glenn. You need to turn this boat just out so the nose goes up.
You still there, mate?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fine. Oh, he's a big bastard.
Bigger than you thought, mate.
Yeah. Take the nose out. You look like a good fish. Drop that. I don't like them. Can't get back down like that.
What do you want to do with him, man?
Oh, get him in it.
Just
Yeah.
relax.
Got the grippers. Oh, bad fish. Big fish. Oh, mate. You keep control of the boat, guess so? Got him in the gold signature. Push that button. That's it. Whoa. He's off. He's off now. Gold cognac. Right.
Well done, Rod.
Oh, and he just got there. Not a bad one either. There you go, man.
Keep him upright.
Keep it upright, mate.
You right? Can I?
Yeah, you can do whatever now.
Righto. See if I can get this bloke in.
Keep ball. Go on, man. Keep ball.
Get ready.
No, you're right. I'll stop.
Alright, stand on my backside. Yep. Oh. catch it. Whoa.
Holy dooly!
Have a look at that for a Murray Cod.
That's alright. Turn him around, Rod, and get some shots.
Oh,
Holy dooly, man!
look at that.
Turn around the other way.
That is a Murray Cod.
Turn around and crouch down, buddy.
What do you think of him, Baz? That's a good look.
Very good look at it.
Have a look at that for a Murray Cod, eh? Magnificent fish.
How big would this be?
Oh, Baz, I'm not sure, but he's got to be 90,
Yeah, 90 odd
80,
pounds
90
at least.
pound.
He's got a bit of a dent in his head here, which is a bit unusual.
Little dent. He'll be fairly easy to recognise again, but we'll put him back. We'll put him back.
Over the side, man.
And one of Rod Mackenzie's new signature series colours as well.
Woo! Holy shit, smoke.
Good stuff, man.
That was heavy. Alright, this is the lure we just caught that big cod on. You see it's a 150mm AC Invader, and you can see the teeth marks in here. They've got fairly sharp teeth, big Murray Cod. When they hit a lure, they hit it pretty hard. Leave some nice scratches there. It's always a good trophy to have on your lures. Heap of teeth marks. So we'll head back out and we'll see if we can't get another one.
It is. Thanks, mate.
What's in the bag, man?
I don't know. I like Baz's words,
Take
mate.
time.
I like Baz's words. Let's go for something big.
Holy smoke!
Let's go for something fucking big.
Give us a look at that.
What do you think?
Oh my God!
What do you think of? And what do you think of that?
Oh mate, now you're starting to talk. I've got a fat over that.
But we've got to rig them up.
Yeah, well I just want to see what it looks like. Have you put this in the
No,
water?
you got to.
He's excited.
You got to put a grub on it first.
Yeah, but I want to see it.
You got to put a grub on it.
I just got to see what it looks. That's awesome.
You got to put a grub on it.
I'll need a crowbar to cast it.
Well, what do you think?
We've organised the crowbar.
Have a look at that.
That one will stick. Yeah, put that in your bag.
Oh, it works too. Look at that.
I can see a 200 pounder coming after that.
That is awesome.
Are you going to cuddle me now?
I'll give you a kiss. Get it tongue. Here, rig it up, mate.
Yeah, I know. Well, we got to sit down and rig it up.
You're holding your tongue wrong, mate. It is now.
You like that, man?
Righto, where's the gimbal?
Yeah, just out the back here, man.
Oh, that's mental.
You
We
like
need to
that?
do it in the sun.
Out here, Rod.
Tell it with the electric so that you get it standard. Just,
We should. That's what I was thinking. That'd be good.
Yeah, see, that's working really good there now, nice and slow.
just a really slow retrieve.
Yeah.
Righto, we've come down here onto the Murray River. We've had a pretty good season this year. We've caught plenty of big cod up to and around the 80, 90, 100 pound mark, and we're always looking to improve our gear, get bigger gear to maybe get bigger fish. And I have a few products here that we're testing at the moment. Everything gets tested before we give it the okay or the pass, as you would say. This is a lure from Muldoon Stable. It's a big mong with a painted bib. As you can see, it's got a very large profile. It's pushing near 200mm as it's been painted, so it's been upsized. This is the sort of stuff we're using to catch big fish. Another Muldoon lure here, the King Mong. It's 170mm long, really big bib, gets down to 40 foot, which is a real good depth for a very large lure. Once again, we're looking for really big fish. So that's the sort of lure I'd be looking at. When we go into, we've got another one here, the AC Invader. Anthony's put a larger bib on his also, so that they get down to a lot more depth. Once again, very big profile, aimed at very big fish. Now, Glenn, the maker of Bassman Spinnerbaits, he's sort of pushing the envelope a little bit here. We've gone from small to bigger to big to, as you can see what Glenn's, too ginormous. And we got big fish in mind, haven't we, Glenn?
Yeah, mate. What we've done here, we got the biggest blades I can get at the present time. We run 7.0 Shaughnessy hook in there, one of the Gamakatsus, and another huge Gamakatsu stinger hook in the back. Huge, big profile.
That is absolutely monstrous. Have a look at that.
It is enormous.
This is aimed at giant cod, you know. You wouldn't want to be casting that for 7 or 8 hours. It'd knock you around
Oh,
a bit,
mate, you end up like Arnie afterwards.
Arnie Swartzy.
Yeah.
And Lubin's got the big mumbler, an upgraded mumbler. We've got a much larger blade once again.
Yeah.
The big on it. Look, so that's probably more than a foot long, that. 1.5 feet.
It's huge.
Yeah, nice, slow action, pushes heaps of water, once again aimed at big fish. And like we just prototype all the gear. All the gear gets run for a good 12 months before it gets out on the market. It might look a little bit, you know, a bit different here, but once it's finished and out on the market, it'll be a lot smicker looking, won't it?
Oh, definitely, mate, definitely. We're just making sure that they work and they hold together for the customers.
No, that's the main thing, and I think something like this, I feel over the next few days that we will no doubt catch fish on these great big lures.
You better give that to me so I can tie it on and we can go fishing.
All right,
Yeah,
tell you out.
Done.
Well, he's not belly up, so...
You're not stressing.
Did he nail it?
Sorry, man. He is a real one.
He's a big fish.
Oh, he's a beauty. Look at him stir up the mud.
There you go, there. You got no... You ready?
We got a good fish on the new horsey mumblers, and it's a horse of a fish.
Have a look at this. This is what we come here for. Folks, this is the type of fish we come. Gotcha. Big cod. Oh, awesome. Have a look at that. Try and keep him upright. It's always important when you've got big fish like this to keep them upright. Can you get him, mate? Oh, have a look at that. That is a Murray Cod. Fish like this to keep them upright. Can you get him, mate? Oh, have a look at that. That is a Murray Cod. Look at the giant gob on it. Look at the giant gob on it. And he's woofed down the big plastic on the front of the upsized mumbler from Bassman. Big fish, big bait.
Glenn, can you come in here? I'll take you photos of you and Rod.
Awesome, awesome fish. Awesome fish. Look at the size of that thing, hey? That's called. On the big Bassman, upsized head, upsized blade. You know, that's a fish of a dream. Just an awesome fish. And it's caught on the stinger, you might note that. Front hook's not in there.
Glenn, hop in here, mate. Put this camera
Stinger's
there.
got it. All right. Want to lower him back down in the water?
I
Though?
will just get a few photos with Glenn in here. Just hold it in there for a minute, Rod. Come over here, Glenn.
He is a big fish.
And this is your new prototype lure, isn't it? I'm sure you guys
Got
can
him.
handle it. It's too big for you.
You got him? Yeah.
Alright, can you just crouch?
Love you, baby. Love ya.
Well, lovely. Let's lower him back down in the water.
Yep.
Get a pair of pliers. We'll have a... Oh, he's a bloody big fish. I've got him.
You look at the size of the head on it.
And then we'll just...
Just get him out, man.
Put him laying in the water because he's upright and everything.
Rod, just
Yeah,
don't
put him
walk
back, mate. Put him back.
All right. Off you go, big fella. Off you go, big fella. Have a look at that. It's a not bad fish, eh? He's a good fish. I'll get down and grip him. Glove.
Is there any cost where we do this on the other side? We got bloody mega line action on the...
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I don't know how much of it you're going to get.
Hey, give us a look at him, Gus. He's going to explode. He's only held by one little hook too. He's a cracker of a fish.
You're going to bring him round, Rod?
Oh, well, you can if you want it. No, you're going to have... Oh, Jesus, he's only just hooked up. He's only just... He's a big fella, isn't he?
He's a big fella.
Here.
Either that comes with
How'd you go there, young fella?
He's a cracker. He's a bruiser of a fish. On one of the new King Mongs. The King Mong.
Stop stuffing around with him, fellas.
Pull it in his mouth and he keeps going.
Yeah, he will. Oh, he gets off, doesn't he?
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what you see. But, have a look at that
So
for a
you got
head
him?
mouth.
So what we're saying, there we go.
Well, have a look at that for a Murray Cod, eh? That's got to be pushing 100 pound. Absolute honker of a fish. Every fisherman's dream, a fish like that. But we'll get him back in the drink. It's a 2-man fish, as you can see. And we'll put him back so we can be there for another time. Right, Gusso.
Just watch. You got the line in your hand as well, so
Yeah,
that lure's going to get you.
Yeah. Just slide him back over the side. Whew. Well, good on you, mate.
Oh, you bastard! Now he's got the stink.
I got the stink. I got the stink bag on me.